And we need to become more active in our efforts, because the days when the Muslim sits down, desensitized from the situations of the Ummah, they need to be over. The day when the Muslim resembles an ostrich and buries his hand in the sand, hoping that the danger will pass him by, need to be finished. And the situation is becoming a bit more difficult for us in this country. And the temperature is rising, and I'm sure you can feel it. And the situation is getting worse. And slowly our rights are being ebbed away. And the wheels of negative change are turning. And I'm not talking about the situation of Muslims in Afghanistan, Somalia, Iraq, and what have you. As we mentioned, I'm talking about all of us here today. Us in this hemisphere, in the UK, in London. And times are changing, but we remain the same. Not moving with the times and wondering why we are left behind. Not being aware of the situation. Because as we mentioned, if you're aware, then a person can care. And are you going to be ignorant and think, it will never happen to me? I'm safe. I'm here. I'm in Europe. I'm in the UK. Maybe a person saying, I'm in the US, the land of the free, the home of the brave, etc. Because it's exactly what happened in Bosnia. They said the exact same thing. The Serbs, they'll never attack us. We date their women and they date our women. They'll never attack us. We're close with the Serbs. All it took was a few nationalistic songs, the commands from Milosevic to send the armies in. And maybe we've forgotten about what happened in Bosnia. Maybe we forgot. Because we're so desensitized from what's happening. 200,000 Muslims murdered. 200,000. And they will pull down the trousers of the men and the boys alike to see if they're circumcised. If they're circumcised, firing line, shot in the back of the head, dead. 2 million Muslims displaced. Women, sisters, mass gang raped by the Serbs. So much so that it was said that if the Muslim men cannot go and defend the honor of their sisters than the Muslim women, then they should at least send birth control pills so they do not have to have children fathered by rapists. Many of the people, they committed suicide. Many of the women committed suicide. Pregnant women would have their bellies sliced open and have the underdeveloped fetuses and babies smashed against the wall. I'm not making this up. You can go and see. This is documented evidence. So I don't think it's impossible, because all of that took place in Europe after the UN was set up, after NATO was set up. In this Western civilization, the whole world stood by and watched it happen. For 3 whole years and done nothing. After 3 years, then they move in. So it's about time that we learned from our previous experiences. Because how many nations thought it will not happen to me? How many people that were smoking said, I will never get cancer? How many people with a promiscuous lifestyle said, I will never get AIDS? And it happened to them. Not all of them, but all of them, but a lot of them, they said, it will never happen to me. And maybe we have that mindset. Maybe we're not saying, it will never happen to me. Or our actions is what we're displaying. And as we mentioned, the situation here is becoming more intense for the Muslim. The niqab banned in France. Jack Straw asking a sister to remove her niqab. Minarets in Switzerland banned. Outcry at the number of churches being turned into masajid. And now a person is being questioned. Are you going to be loyal to your passport? Loyal to your queen? Loyal to your government? And are you going to, be disloyal to Allah, His Messenger, and the believers? Belief in fundamental points in Islam now is being questioned. The Muslims being questioned. Do you believe in Sharia? Do you believe in the Khilafah? Do you believe in the roles of the men and the women? Do you believe in X, Y, and Z? The BNP and the EDL, terrorism and its related subjects. A person can be detained without charge for a long time. Excuse me. They tried to increase this time to 90 days. And it's getting closer to home. I'm sure that maybe all of you here know a person that has been arrested under the terrorism charges, or you know a person that knows someone that's been arrested under the terrorism charges. And things are not improving. Now if a person says that he believes in defending himself, if a person believes in jihad, if a person believes in khilafah, if a person believes in sharia, then this person is to be branded an extremist and a fundamentalist. But if I said to you, if I ask for a raise of hands, who believes that in Islam homosexuality is haram? I'm sure everyone will put their hands up. Okay? I do. Okay? It's haram. Of course, clear. But because of that now, contest 2 says that I am an extremist and a fundamentalist. But the thing is, we need not to be worried about names that they call us. وَمَا يَأْتِهِم مِّن رَسُولٍ إِلَّا كَانُوا بِهِ يَسْتَهْزِئُونَ. Allah Azza wa Jalla telling us that all of the messengers, all of them were mocked. They were called these names. They called Nuh alayhi salam these names. Isa alayhi salam these names. Ibrahim alayhi salam these names. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, they called him these names. So it's not about what a person's being called. It doesn't matter. Don't worry. Allah Azza wa Jal is not worried about what these people call us, but it's the substance that we have, the how much we are practicing. Because the more you give, the more they'll take. You want to give up aspects of the deen, then they'll take aspects of the deen. So you need to be, inshallah ta'ala, steadfast from the beginning. Now a person is either too blind or too dumb to understand the reality of the situation we're in. A person must really have his head so far up Obama and Cameron's backside they can tell them what they had for breakfast, lunch and dinner, sell out to understand what is going on. Only a person like that cannot see what's happening today. But all of this, it has to stop. Now Dr. Aafia Siddiqui is one example. But there are many other cases we can talk about. Babar Ahmed, Tooting, Southwest London, been held without charge for a long time now. They want to extradite him to the US. Now if you don't know about the case of Babar Ahmed, we don't have time now. Go and read up on the case and then say to yourself, it's not going to happen to me. Go and say it. Now you may well know that this Wednesday at 7 p.m. outside of the US Embassy, there's a 24-hour vigil being held in solidarity with Dr. Aafia Siddiqui. And we encourage all of the people to attend and become people that work for positive change. Don't say Champions League on. Yeah, don't say that. Go and support your sister, inshallah ta'ala. And we encourage all of the people with hearts to attend and get involved and make your voice heard. Because as we said, it could be you. You know, they had the advert in the lottery, it could be you. And had the finger pointing down. And as soon as that advert came, everyone flocked to the lottery, to the news agents, give me £10, £20, £30. They flocked because they thought it could be them. So in the same way, it could be you. But in the way that the people were flocking towards the news agents to buy the lottery tickets, the Muslims are not flocking towards these places in order to support each other. And that doesn't make any sense. And so we all care about Dr. Aafia Siddiqui. Anyone that hears about this case will have care in their heart for Dr. Aafia Siddiqui. Anyone with a heart will have care. But if we cannot scream on the inside, if a person is silently screaming, no one's going to hear them. So we need to start making some noise, inshallah ta'ala, and start raising the awareness. Because things can be done. Don't say that nothing can't be done. It can be done. But we need to be people of action. Don't have a lot of apathy in your heart. No, nothing's going to happen. I don't really care. You know, in reality, this is what people are saying. I don't really care what's happening. Nothing's going to change. Because if you were in that situation, you would beg people to get involved and help you. Even if nothing gets happened, even if nothing happens, just to imagine how it is for her mentally, knowing that brothers and sisters know about her case, care about her case, are actually trying to do something to help her. And this is how we can help our sister Aafia Siddiqui, inshallah ta'ala. If you'd like more information on how to help them, please, inshallah ta'ala, visit the JFAC website, that is justiceforafiacoalition.org. I thank the brothers and sisters for giving me the opportunity to speak today. Inshallah ta'ala, may Allah, make us of those people that work for positive change. And the change is coming, inshallah ta'ala. The change is coming. But the thing is, we don't want to die before the change comes. We're impatient. You want to see the victory, I want to see the victory. I don't want to die in the situation it is now. So we need to work to change it, inshallah ta'ala. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.